And so I got cut off, y'all, because my iPhone is informing me that my storage is full. Can you believe that? See, look, this is my skin. You know, that wasn't even from the Danish. It's in my skin. The dark spots do that. And that's why I need my body scrub. If y'all want to donate something to a goddess so she can make, I should be able to throw a body scrub together. All I need is a little coconut oil. If I'm bootlegging it, I like to do different types of oils. I usually do vitamin oil, some sort of nut oil, and shea butter and coconut oil. But since we're bootlegging right now on a street outside, I'm just living my free flowing in my life, and I'm meeting so many cool people and having so many beautiful experiences, and I am actualizing my dream and making my dreams come true. And it's going, it's moving. I'm making moves, y'all. I'm proud of myself. If you want to help me bootleg it, I can really do just like a little coconut oil. Really, the bootleg version of the body scrub will be like a little coconut oil, some sea salt, and that's it. That will be your bootleg scrub. It does what it needs to do. I'll probably bootleg it, but it's so good when I have the herbs in there, and I have my herbal infused oils, but made from scratch. But you know, we don't got it like that right now. And I'm gonna be warming up I got some hot water. I'm lying hard. Hot water with a tea bag in there, so it's tea, right? I got the chamomile herbal tea, I think, and I add some honey. It's for the hotel, y'all. Anyway, yes, so I got a nice little stay at the Hilton. And is it the best hotel? No, not really. I think I like the Hyatt way better. Slide in. But anyway, that's what he says. Anyways, I want to get focused because my iPhone storage is full, and it's crazy. iPhone, what are you doing? The apps are taking up most of my space. It's not my pictures. It's not my music, because I could delete some of that. It's my YouTube and my Uber. How is Uber taking up so much space? I can't offload Uber because I take Uber. It would make sense to delete it. And offloading doesn't make sense, iPhone, because offloading is deleting it and keeping the storage. Why would I do that? You should delete the storage and keep the app. That makes more sense, girl. But anyways, Goddess is a creation. We are meant to, what's up? We went over some feathers where I left off that. We are meant to embody our truest versions. We are meant to procreate. We are meant to create in all of our provisions. And we're meant to prosper and thrive effortlessly in our divine coherence with Goddess Gaia. Literally, the woman is we are the earth, y'all. Niggas, we are the earth. We are the further expression of her in human form. The woman, especially the indigenous Black woman, is literally the blueprint. She is the foundation for all of humanity. She is the source. She's the creatrix. She is literally the expansive embodiment in human form of the planet, of Gaia. Like, we are her. We're not separate from her. It's an illusion that we are separate from her. And men come out of spiral out of the woman. So it is illusion that they're separate from us. The Black man is the Black woman. So like, you know what I mean? So it's just, so it's like he spirals out of her and she births him. And it's just like, we are one. So that's why when you get in union, y'all niggas is one. Y'all become one unit, even though you're in separate bodies. And that's Shiva Shakti. Shiva and Parvati, like, they are this one giant force that gets split into a feminine and a masculine, a yin and a yang. There's heavens above, heavens below, and then there's the mountains in between. And this is what we're living in, and we're living in this construct, and we are like, and I don't know, it could be just that I'm being emotional. Maybe I'm not closed off to taking a different perspective, because you have to shift perspectives. As we shape shift, we move throughout reality. Our perspectives spiral, and our perspective shifts at certain stages of our growth. And right now I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, it's always I'm doing what I have to do. I've put in some applications. I found some free-flowing jobs that can pay me. And I'm still trying to do my business on the side, but it's just like, dang, I'm just sitting here and I'm looking back and I'm just like, dang, I'm like, okay, I could do a little desk job, but I'm in all day. So what happens when I go into a trance? What happens when I go into a trance? What happens to when my crown opens up and I start channeling spirit? What happens when spirit wants to use me as a vessel channel a message that's going to help another soul. Even when my mind is like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's coming. I don't know. I'm being used as a channel. What happens when, like, your coochie needs sunlight, your breast needs sunlight. Our skin is an organ. Skin ain't just the skin. We throw it on all of these clothes, all of these fabrics like it's nothing. Our skin is the biggest organ we have. It is breathing non-stop. So that's why y'all look stupid with a mask on. Some disease is airborne. Bitch, your skin is breathing. If it was an airborne disease, you'd be dead. You would be dead. Covering your mouth and your nose is not doing shit. If it was airborne and it was truly that serious, your skin would absorb it. You would just be dead. And it's just like this illusion of separation is pushing us further and further apart when we are used to be united, we as humanity. But of course there's levels. There's certain people that's not on the same frequency. You can't fuck with it, you can't fuck with them, but that's what community is for. Your immediate community is for you. Even if it don't seem like it. If you grew up in Jacksonville, like I grew up in Jacksonville is for you. There's community there, there's love there. Shout out to 904. And I'm realizing how much love is there by being in Central South Florida. By experiencing there's lots of foreigners, which I don't have a problem with. I actually connected with someone from Venezuela last night. You see, he was trying to shoot his shot. It was a man, but he didn't speak English. Spirit pulled me to him to give him some pizza. I was gonna throw it away, but he's like, nah, this dude, Spirit pushed me to him. I gave him some food. I'm like, I hope your situation gets better. I don't know what your situation is, but God, Spirit is telling me to tell you that. And he was like, he used Google Translate. He didn't speak English. He just got here from wherever he was coming from because he's traveling. His goal is to get to Canada. I don't want to ramble on that too much, but basically we had to use Google Translate to communicate. He was just like, thank you, actually, I'm on the street. I'm really looking for work. But he doesn't have his documents. He doesn't have his green. He don't got his documents, y'all, from being a foreigner and being an immigrant. And I be talking shit sometimes about the foreign thing, but I'm like, I've met many people who are very beautiful souls that I've connected with who are immigrants. So I'm just gonna get a shout out to y'all because I know it can be a struggle moving to a different country and trying to build a life. So yeah, just compassion for that. And he was just like, I needed this, thank you. How'd you know I needed pizza? And I got him some water because he couldn't speak English. The bartender don't know Spanish. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my homie some water. And I just let him know in Spanish, translate. Water's free. You can get lime water anywhere. I gave him some lime. I like, put that limon up in here. It's really good. And it's just like, what was I even saying? I went on a side tangent. It's just like immigrants and traveling, and basically, I don't even remember exactly what I was saying. I'm trying to get back on track. What was I saying? Oh yeah, channel. So like, what happens when I need a channel for spirit? Like, these jobs are not freaking congruent, and I'm just sitting back. Like, I really got pissed too. I was in my feelings. Okay, I was just, I was loud. And see, be loud. Take up space. They want her to stifle hormones. They want her to, you can't do this, you can't do that, you gotta keep your legs closed. We can't even have our shirts out when the sun is out. Our nipples need sunlight. Our breasts, we're gonna be feeding babies. Not everyone does it, but our divine system is to create babies, okay? And when we have our nipples out, you're supposed to be able to absorb that sunlight. That's gonna be nurturing your future children. So like, we're constantly preparing hormones to carry children. That's why we bleed. That's why we have periods. So it's like, your breast's gonna be needing that sunlight when you bleed. When you're going through all phases. When the sun is out, your titty should be out. Your skin is breathing. So it's just like, men can have their shirts out in public, but when we have our shirts out at the park, I'm outside. Nigga, I need no public space. I'm outside. It's, man, you can't do that. Or men probably just getting aroused by it, honestly. And it's just like, on some Avatar-ish. Wasn't we always walking around like that, like half naked, like maybe with loincloths or something, or like the titty, something. A little pasties. Actually, it's legal to walk around with pasties. You're good, but you can't show the areola. So it's just like, you have the whole titty out almost, but you can't show the areola, but you can slip it out when you're breastfeeding. So it's just like, who the fuck are y'all to tell us what we can and cannot do as goddesses, as women? It's our divine right when we're literally breeding to continue humanity. And it's just like, breeding. I don't even like that term because they're forced breeding, so the energy around that term is a no for me. But it's just like, energy, especially as a goddess, a queen who's really tapped into her powers and abilities. And I'm just like, dang, so we always have to compromise for the system. Even this job that I feel like it's aligned, it's fitness, gym job, but I gotta stay behind the desk. I can't go outside. And it's just like, I always feel like we always have to compromise. I feel like the most free-flowing job is the driving job. Like Uber, if you can do Uber or DoorDash, my goddesses who really tapping into their abilities, but you still need money, you gotta pay bills and stuff, and you gotta pay your rent, pay your phone bill. The driving jobs is the best, the easiest job, the most free-flowing job. So I was just like, but I ain't got no car, so it's just like there's just so much hoops. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but there's just so many hoops, and it's just like at the end of the day, in order to live in this false construct, in this false paradigm, in this construct that we built on top of this inorganic grid that we built on top of the organic grid, all of this inversion, all of this depletion of life. So like all of these phone towers that of course you don't get service when you're in the forest. The trees are like against the phone tower, like it's a complete inversion. This whole entire system, every single thing that's man-made, that's inside of it, that we're moving inside, that's not straight from Gaia without being put in a lab or a laboratory or a factory, and there's factories that dump in the oceans. All of this shit is against her. So it's like I'm standing on principle, I'm standing on ground. I just believe we don't have to go against our integrity, our essence, and our passion in order to thrive and be successful. That's not what the fuck this is. We created all of this shit. This shit spiraled out of us. So it's like, why would I have to sacrifice my essence, my integrity, my soul, put myself into stress, get cysts, get fibroids, toss my pain to the side, laugh at my depression, cry on my break, and get back to it and say, get to the money. And then it's not even the shit that I'm freaking owed. It's $10 an hour. It's pieces of crumbs. It's not, because $60 an hour, y'all, is only $1 a minute. So is that what you're worth? And massage therapists easily charge $150 to $200 an hour, which is really great. That's a great rate. So it's like comparing that to 10 an hour, it's like, damn, that's a fucking crumb of a piece. I mean, sometimes it do what it needs to do, and I can hold you. I ain't knocking nothing. I'm not knocking anything at all. We all have our role to play, our part to play in the system that we created. But I feel like I feel like I'm Barry. I feel like I'm really Barry off of freaking B movie. And it's like, it's crazy. It's just like, they're stealing our honey. They're stealing the honey. And I feel like them. And it's just like, oh, you have to do this for the rest of your life. They only live a week. It's hilarious. It's hilarious because bees have short lives. And and it's just like, it's always, you're gonna, in order to sustain a false paradigm, by default, you have to go in the opposite direction. Like, you have to go in the opposite direction to get the hair type shit. Like, you really have to go in an incongruence of the original organic paradigm, because that's the only way that it's going to sustain itself to exist. It's going to have to siphon in order to exist. So who is it siphoning? It's siphoning the woman, specifically the indigenous black woman. It's siphoning all of us. That's why there's so many cysts and fibroids. That's why cysts and fibroids in America right now is so common, and hysterectomies and abortions is being... Abortions, we just signed abortions, y'all. I don't know how it is all over I think it's all over the country, but I live in Florida. Florida has been doing this mandate to sign for women for the right to have abortions. And I'm not going to say anything against it. I feel like there's the only thing that would be good for is that 1% case where there's some sort of R word that happens, or some sort of violation where you feel like it's better. Or so for one lady, she had to have an abortion. She had twins, and they were like, you have to let one of them go. You have to take one out in order for the other to survive. Something like that. I can see that. That makes sense, because it's very spiritual, and intention behind everything is very important, and energy lingers. And communicating with these spirits that are taking house in your vessel is important. So it's like, I can understand stuff like that. But to be like, oh man, I was having a fun night, fun time, it felt so good, da 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 da, and now I just don't want it, or I'm just not ready. You knew that before. It's great. Using this force is responsibility, a lot of responsibility. So to just click it like it's a button, the abortion button, that's a fuck no. I'm not fucking with that. And the spirits that's communicating through me, my ancestors, what I'm being shown, they're not fucking with it. And no child wants to be ripped out of the womb. Like, I've connected with spirits, and I've experienced literally visions and actually literally feeling like I was there. It's not a good feeling. Nobody wants to be like torn out of a contract that they're going into. Like, okay, hey, I'm coming through you, and then you're just like, oh, psych, let me just rip you apart. Like, what? Crazy. And yeah, I don't know if I bramble-brained, anyways, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is, and it's just like, so it's like I can't be in my full force, my full power, my full integrity, and my full motion of the ocean and still get it how I want to get it. Like, I know that I can, I know that I will, and there's many goddesses who are. But of course, there's trials and tribulations and obstacles that we're put through, and I'm just like, this is what I was expressing, and I'm really wondering, like, why did I wake up so pissed? It was probably the whole Venezuelan thing, because he was trying to flirt. He was just like, he was really trying to, like, I don't know, boo me up. And I'm just like, and it's just like sex is always mentioned, and I'm just like, I don't even know you. I met you and came to you and I got your number to send you Salvation Army because you don't speak English and you need papers and so you can work. That was all that was. That was it. That was all. I don't know. I don't understand what these men think that they can just. I mean, it's nature, right? They want to shoot their shot, they can, right? And we have the right to turn them down. But it's like, man, it's just like the woman is going through it. Like this, the weight that the woman carry is really heavy. Like it really is. We carry the weight of the weight of the world. We really carry the weight of the men. So like we are like the medicine to the men. We take, they put out and we take and we absorb, and we also cleanse and clear because we're directly sourced, then connected to source, directly connected to planet. And so we can literally dump our stuff into like the soil, have mama absorb it, go to the ocean, and we're clear suddenly. The woman is that for the man. So it's just like, when there's all this treachery going on through this false Christ, this antichrist, this false masculine force, this hyper masculine, but it's on the false side. It's hyper masculine, and it's on the falsities of everything that is supposed to be male embodied, but it's like deceiving them, thinking that this is what it means to be a man. This is male, this is masculine, this is false. It's the antichrist. It's literally it's literally inverting the male template and siphoning off of the woman. And that is why we're getting cysts and fibroids, and that's partially why we're bleeding, because we weren't always bleeding. There wasn't always this much nitrogen in the air. And we also were giants. We were also way bigger. Our bodies got smaller. The mountains that you see were trees. This shit got chopped down and everything got really small. But that's a whole other thing to dive into. But we got smaller, and then we weren't always bleeding. There was more ether to breathe, less nitrogen in the blood. We didn't always need iron in the blood, but we do now, because unless you want to like emit yourself from the body, we need that now. Which is why I rep red meat so heavily, because it has all of those things. I said what I said, whatever. Everyone has their own thing, and beets have some good supplements. But anyways, it's just like we're literally being siphoned off of, and that's why there's all of this heavy bleeding. I really had a time where this was in middle school. I had a time where I was bleeding for 28 days. I was checking it off. It was 28 days. Why was I bleeding a whole month straight? That was crazy. It was at least 3 weeks that I was bleeding, which is crazy. Now I'm down to 3 days. And we're supposed to bleed light. It's supposed to be like a light little shedding, a little spotting, maybe like 1 to 3 days, or maybe even 3 to 5 days. But anything beyond that is hemorrhaging. Anything beyond that is hemorrhaging. And I need to read Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. Queen Afua goes inside. I feel like I'm a like baby Queen Afua. But anyway, yeah. And it's just like, and I'm going to be putting out more content soon. I'm getting my stuff together. I really, really am. Stay tuned. Really stay tuned, because we're going to be diving deep. I'm diving more deep into it. And women, connect with women. Women, connect with women. Don't isolate yourself. I know sometimes, especially on this journey, as on your spiritual path, as a medicine woman especially, just doesn't, if you ever felt like a loner, like it's not the time to isolate yourself no more. Like it's really time to connect with like-minded, like-hearted individuals, especially sisterhood women. I'm just all about the girlies right now, the girlies, the sisters. I'm here for the women. Y'all make it respectfully, keep it moving. I can give you like a good source of a man who goes into stuff for men. I can give you his YouTube page or something, his Instagram, but other than that, keep it moving. You're not why I'm here, okay? And because we're literally the creatrix, and the masculine by default, by nature, by the holy Tao follows the feminine wherever force she moves. That's why we need to set the bar high, because the men will have to jump to get it, or else you're not getting none of us. And it's just like divine unions. This will go to spiral deeper into divine unions, but on a collective scale, from our individual standpoint, it's just like, where are you placing your value? We're all collectively placing our value in money, but money is just in the mind. Money is solidified breath. It is just like, it's another form of energy. So it's just like, that's why I push barter and trading. Barter and trade in your community and your small community, because it's like everybody has something that somebody wants. So like, you want information from me? I charge. Like, it seemed like watching those little medieval movies, it's just like, dang, they finessing for knowledge. Oh yeah, people charge for that shit. Like, yeah, I can't remember it. Can you inspire me with some money? Hey. And like, when people want to take my picture, can I get a picture of you when I do my full dress up? No, you can't get a picture of me in front of the tree to get a memory from the city. Only because I want to get a memory of the city, St. Pete. Can I get a picture of you in front of the yeah, for like some money. And she gave me like, what? She gave me like $10, $15, $20. When I'm like, okay, I should have took all of what she had pulled out, because I see it, man. Saying you don't got it. And it's just crazy. Like, you can't be taking essence for free. And that's why my heart goes to the sex workers. I'm just going to shout out to my sex workers, my women who really do sex work, who really do this energetic work. And sex work goes deep. Like, this is the essence of our creation. This is the essence of our beingness. And everything that's through our sex is tied to anything that comes through a man and his semen and his sperm and his sexual expression and just his energy, and through a woman, just from our mental standpoint. All of that is really the holy, that divine electric life force energy. All of it is intertwined. It's not separate. So like, this is deep energetic work. All your force is in that. The way you think, your all of it, everything. So when you do deal with this and you're using that sexual energy to be the healer, which is what the woman has always been, that erotic, sexual, sensual strip, I'm going to strip tease, that is healing. That is healing work. And whether you're doing it intentionally or you're doing it subconsciously, I'm doing it with intention, and I'm very aware of it. That is a powerful force, and that's why they want to shame us. They want to get all the goods and the looks and the touch, but then they want to shame us for expressing ourselves when it's just for us. Like, it's not for you. It don't gotta be for you. This gloriousness is really for me, and I really do it to inspire other women. Like, you go look somewhere else if that's what you're going for. And it's just like our divine essence. It is the most valuable source. It is the most valuable commodity. They're literally, I just want to say, y'all, allegedly, fuck that allegedly, selling and buying, they're buying and selling organs underneath the table. Melanin, do you know how much melanin goes for? That they're buying, like, they study your DNA. Like, do you know how much that shit goes for when they telling you, here, use money, it's the only thing, this is the end and be all. Go barter and trade with somebody who wants to barter and trade. Start your own business. Any idea you have, manifest this shit. Anything you're passionate about, start it as a business, LLC that shit. And move on your own. It's really about creating your own flow of currency, because we're divine creators. And who made this fiat and who's printing the money? Just stop and ask your question. Ask that, who's printing the money, and look at the sigils that's on there and the witchcraft. I'm not saying witchcraft is bad, because we're all doing some sort of witchcraft, right? Somebody thinking negative thoughts about you is like voodoo, right? That's that negative energy. So it's just like they're putting all of this. It's very intentional. Look at the dollar. Look how much intent was put into that, and it's cotton. So it's just like, are we slaves on the field picking cotton? And it's just like, okay, master, let me clock in. And it's just like, what? And it's crazy, because it's like, it's not something that's fulfilling the soul. So what is really actually fulfilling the soul? And if we're all congruing, yeah, they came out like that, congruing. I think I was about to say congruent and agreeing, congruing to continue utilizing fiat currency. Because I keep hearing people say, I don't care nothing about money, I don't care about none of that, but you need it to do this, this, and this. Everybody's thinking that way. We're collectively creating it. So what is the value in utilizing it at all if it's not suiting the soul? Like, if we're here to express soul, we're souls and bodies. We came here we incarnated to express, to create. And I get that we collaborated in the co-creation. We co-created this fiat using money. Like, okay, let's use money to. I know we co-signed this as souls, like, but it's like consciously. Your soul is eternal. So when you get activated, you're enlightened, you're moving from a conscious state within your vessel. You got to question at some point, like, why is continue utilizing this beneficial on a grander scale? And I'm like, okay, cool. If you're going to utilize it, that's perfectly fine. We love money. I love money. So money loves me. So I'm cool with using it. But it's just like, when it comes to a point of people suffering and then having people tossed out as if they are trash, as if they're nothing, I feel like at that point it becomes an issue. We have to really keep our morals intact. So really drawing it back in and bringing balance back into the plane, balance back into the world, balance back into our beingness, and really follow your heart. Follow your heart, follow your heart. The money will follow you. Okay, follow your heart and the money will follow you. Period. Because that is the flow. You are the original flow. The external flow will have to follow your internal flow, because you are creating it. We are creating it. You're literally knitting your reality. And so it ain't got no choice but to follow you. So chasing money, chasing the bag, that shit ain't it. Grind until there's nothing left. You ain't about it if you're not losing sleep. I've heard it all from these motivational speakers who are men, who are billionaires, but I'm like, you telling people who have nothing, you telling them to do certain things, you tell them the whole thing if you're gonna tell them stuff, and telling them to lose sleep to sacrifice their health for your perceived wealth when health is wealth, that's not smart. That's not a good idea. That's not what people need. And I'm just thinking about so much the porn industry distracting the men, then wanting to get all of this energy from the men and the sex workers. Be like, hey, I just gotta go get the dollar. Let me just shake my ass. It's super easy, but it's just like the men are not even honoring the women. And it's like, yeah, we love to do this sexy stuff, but like you need to honor us as goddesses and truly praise us and give us offerings and like open up to us. This is truly therapy. I just see myself, maybe if I was like stripping these clubs, you need to play positive affirmational music, play whatever the music that I'm feeling, high vibrational things, sensual, sexy, and like give them therapy. Like actually open up to me, like open up to the goddess. A lot of the men don't even want to open up, so it's just like it's so many things stacked against us as a people. And I'm really seeing the system and being in the best places that I've traveled to is a lot of foreigners, a lot of white people, a lot of white Americans, just a lot of white people, and also a lot of foreigners. You meet a lot of cool people from all over the world. I had a lady teaching me a little bit of German. Ich begish. I got it. That means I love you. And wait, is that I love you or is that thank you? Oh Lord, ich begish is I love you or thank you. I can't remember which one. I think it's I love you or thank you. I can't remember. It's in German. Okay. If you know German, I think I said it right. I wouldn't think I would remember it. She's like, I don't know if you remember it, but I love meeting people and learning languages, but I find it interesting that going into the hood, I went to the hood the other day to do laundry, and I got love for the hood, y'all. Like, I'm not going to any other laundry place. That's the only one that I will be going to. I'm dedicated to this laundromat, okay? And I met the cool lady, and she invited me, y'all. That's why I love the hood, like, going into the hood, being where the foreigners at, and people who got money, and like, not saying people, y'all see how it is. I mean, they got money, but they like, we have food stamps and shit. People who can't even qualify for food stamps. The area that I go into, I asked for like $2, right? It's an issue for me to ask for $2, $3. Oh, I don't have cash. As they proceed to get things. I don't know. I'm not owed anything by anybody, but I just think it's interesting to study the mindset because I would give it in a heartbeat. So I get triggered sometimes. It's like, I would have gave it in a heartbeat, even if it was the rest. I've given the rest of what I have many, many times. So, and that's not even the rest of what y'all have. So it's just like, but when I go into the hood, I'm struggling with like the $2. Oh, I'm like, oh wait, let me go get my phone. I was cool with paying for it. Like, let me go get my phone. I got to do cash and cards. Like, and then she's like, oh no, babe, don't worry about it. Hey, homie, come here. He got it for you. And then how you gonna tell her I got it? Then as he pulling out the money. Like, that's the energy of the hood. Like, I know, like, if I go to Jacksonville, anyways, if I go anywhere where I'm going to the hood, they got you immediately. And most of them be having food stamps and EBT. A lot of them, not most of them, a lot of them do. Some of them don't because they make too much money. See, that's the fucking system. I used to work for DCF. The system is rigged against us very much. So they're like, dang, I can't get any more because I made $10 more than what the limit was. Are you serious? $10 ain't even a full meal. I did make $10 extra an hour, $10 extra above the limit now, and now I get cut off from free food. When food comes off the ground, y'all crazy. That's trifling. But yeah, they're just like, yeah, I got you. Every single time I go to the hood, they got me. That's why I love going into where I'm at now. I ain't even hide my look. Y'all know, if you watch my videos, you already know. I was going to Ybor. I love going on the weekends because it's a lot of our people. And it's even the white people. That's why I freaking love the energy. It's fucking energy and frequency. When I go, even the white people, Hispanics, Asians, they all like, I wouldn't say they're hood. I just don't see hood as negative at all. They have this frequency to them, like, hey, like that's my, like, it's just that energy. It ain't nothing diluted. It ain't nothing bland. It's not unseasoned. It's very well seasoned. Okay, and that's that energy. And I love it. And they always take care of me. I get taken care of every single time. Like, I love it here. I'm like, hey, can you get this? Like, yeah, I got you. And sometimes you don't even have to ask. But when I go to more gentrified areas where there's lots of white people, lots of foreigners, letting you can't do $3. And a guy, I asked him, he made a joke. So I'm like, let me ask him. Because he pulled up on me saying, hey, I'm your Uber. And he made a joke. And I'm like, he's like, just kidding. And he was on a bicycle. So I guess he made a joke. And I was like, hey, can I get something? I'm trying to get some food. And it was hot. And I was just kind of like, I'm not going to sit here and keep waiting for shit to come. Like, I had to get up. I was like meditating. I'm like, shit be coming to me when I be meditating. Like, people literally stop me and say, you good? And I come out of my meditation. It's a powerful force. Your force is powerful. Your word is powerful. And then he literally pulled out like 30. He pulled 30. The thing is, he pulled out $33. And I was like, dang, that was the number 33, right? He goes past the 20. Oh, I was like, ooh, you about to give me a 20. This is perfect for a meal and then dessert. He pulled out to 20, went past the 20, went past the 10, and gave me the 3. I'm like, $3. And I was like, you know what? Gratitude. Thank you. 3 is a matching number. And I was like, damn, he went past the 20, past the 10. Like, he didn't see me as worthy as a $10 bill. Like, and down here, that's barely enough to get you a meal. Unless you're freaking... And they don't even got a Waffle House. Where's the Waffle Houses? Not in this area. It's gentrified. But anyways, yeah, that... Shoot, y'all got Waffle Houses in gentrified areas. But anyway, I want to drink my tea before it gets cold. But yes, that was the word for the day. We are powerful. Women, we shouldn't have to keep sacrificing ourselves. I'm not cool with the, oh man, every single woman I know has had cysts or fibroids or has been R-word or raped, let's just say raped or molested. Every single woman in America has either of the ones, been raped, been molested, been violated, or had a hysterectomy or an abortion or a miscarriage. I guarantee you rank at one of those. I've had cysts. I got rid of those cysts by just up and leaving and just following my flow and following the spirit and trusting. And yes, and I don't know what I'm gonna put it. This is a continuation of my last video because my phone wanted to tell me my story is full. I just deleted some old videos, so now I got some more space. I'm gonna try to post these together. I don't think Instagram will let me because I don't know if they have a limit on putting videos together, on the time limit of them, but I will see. And it's just like, goddess of creation, let's get together. My women, I really want to do whole spaces specifically for Black women because I know we have certain experience. Some experience racism, some experience just certain things that others don't experience. And genome thing is a real, genome expression is so important. Electric vibration and telepathic communication is truly a thing. That's why when you the only Black person in the room, that little thing just ain't hitting. It ain't hitting how it's hitting. You can't make that certain little thing where they know what you're trying to say without you saying it, and it's just like that. They get it. That's just, I love it. That's why I love us. But we are on a higher scale, all brothers and sisters. We're all children of God. So I want to hold spaces specifically for just Black women, and also for all women, all colors, all shapes, all backgrounds. Yeah. So link up if you want to. I should start my podcast. I really do. I want to be on other people's podcasts, but I feel like you might as well start your own, right? I'm in the worst. I'm figuring this technology out, how to set things up. It'd be frustrating me sometimes, like trying to start a website. It wasn't making sense. GoDaddy, you're not making sense. If y'all got any better, I tried GoDaddy and Square, whatever it is. None of it is making sense to me. Good morning. I'm doing wonderful. Have a magical day. You too. But yeah, like I'm gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna start my dance classes soon. I'm just getting the techie stuff in order, okay? It just be having me in a chokehold. If I could have a secretary, because I'm that girl. I'm a boss girl. I own a huge franchise, 5 franchises, okay? 7.5 acres of land. Anyways, then reach out if y'all can help me if you know how to do flyers. I don't know how to do the flyers where they get rid of the backgrounds. I tried. It's really hard. How do y'all do that shit? If y'all can make flyers, if y'all want to barter, I can give you like a reading or something. Cause I don't want to ask for no free handouts. If y'all can give me I can do a reading in exchange for like helping me build a website or helping me with flyers. I really need help with the flyers. My flyers be looking bootleg. They be doing what they need to do, but I want to do the professional flyers. Reach out to me and my goddesses of creation, those who want to join. I want to put something together for the women to where we can really I want to create a holding space. That's what I'm doing. The only reason I haven't done it is because I felt like, well, who wants to get together? I was just thinking, who want to get together just to kind of like, what we gonna do? Like, fuck all of that. Because I really wanted to like, just really get together and just talk. Okay, so we can get together and just talk. I haven't done it because I didn't think anybody would be interested in kind of just sitting talking. But fuck it. That would be super beneficial. Even if we're just, that's a good space. I'm going to start that space. I kind of started a little bit, and I'm always too worried about what other people are thinking. But like, if they're not feeling it, they will just leave. They will just not get involved. Even if one person, 2 person shows up, I think I should start this thing and hold myself accountable. Y'all hold me accountable, shit. And in the comments, comment down your favorite sex position. Let me stop. Shoot, do it. Comment your favorite sex position, and in another comment I want to know your favorite color that's not a regular color. Give me your favorite, like, Don't leave a basic color. I don't want to see no blue. I don't want to see no purple. An actual shade. Oh yes, drop down your actual favorite shade. Every woman has a favorite. I feel like men are like, what are shades? We just see blue and green, and women, we see the actual shades of the color. Yeah, leave your favorite. I love us. Leave your favorite shade. I was just like, I was walking, I was like, I love the goddess so much, because I was just thinking about, I feel like I'm the bag lady. And then I was like, nah, I don't like the energy surrounding the negativity of being a bag lady. Because I'm like, sometimes a bitch just needs some bags. And we want to take our Louis, and we got a Louis, and we want to take a bag that matches our outfit, and the bag that don't match our outfit, but it holds all our other stuff. We have to have 3 different types of shoes. I need shoes to exercise in, little flats, and also sandals that show my toes. And the little clicky funkies. Like, we need options, okay? And I was like, I love the goddess so much, because I just imagined, and she has her bags, and her man, she ain't even carrying them, her man carrying her bags, and I just see her carrying all the bags. She's just like, yes, come on, yes, and she's waving down the Uber, or look at Uber, right? He got the car, he's there waving the valet over to bring the car. But anyway, is that how it works? But anyway, yeah. So tap in. I'm gonna be creating these spaces. If you're interested, comment down below. So I should see 3 comments. Leave as many comments as you can. Comment your favorite sex position, and then comment your favorite shade. I don't want to see no basic blue, green, purple. I better not see that. I better see direct, actual shades. Like, give me a lavender, a turquoise, something that is not just the regular colors that I can look. No, you better have a shade. Leave that under the need, and also comment. Man, what was the other one? See, I'm going on and on. I forgot what the third one was gonna be. Oh Lord, I need to drink my tea. Oh yes, comment if you're interested in joining my thingy. I really need to get things in order, because I actually did start something, but that was on a different app. That was on Telegram, but I really want to integrate everything. I don't think I'm going to be using Telegram. I don't think so. I think I might probably do soon. So I will just send out links, and if you want to book a session with me, all of my authority, we are the authority. We are the greatest authority. See, they want us to follow this false authority that is actually this lower stance that is just like, oh, the goddess, wow, let me rampage. Wow. It's like it's giving baby energy. Anyways, it's giving boss baby. The babies are the boss. And I feel like because why are you polluting everything? And the city's stinky and smelly. Like, we can still have all this fun stuff, because I still love Airbnbs and airplanes, right? We can still have all of this and still be fully self-sustainable. I really feel like most of things can run off of water technology and crystal technology, but they don't want us to be. They just like drilling for oil, and it stinks. And the sewage mixed with oil drilling, and smelling the sewage and the oil, oh my God, it's the horrible smell. So horrible. Especially oil factories. Oh my God, shut it down, because where do we dump the residue? The only place that y'all gonna dump it is in the land or the ocean. There ain't nowhere else to dump it. Oh, maybe we should put it in the food. That's why I feel like cigarettes were created, because I feel like they wanted to dump something. It was like, where do we put it? Oh, let's just make something out of it to sell and put in cigarettes. Anyways, yeah, so it's just crazy, because water technology is the goddess, and they don't want us to be tapping into that, but it's there. And the tea is lukewarm, but I'm about to drink it. Yes, tap in with me. All of my services that I offer are in my pinned posts on my Instagram page. So if this is posted on YouTube, go to my Instagram page and you'll see them pinned in my posts. And also, I think I made a short of all of it on YouTube as well. But do some work, and then email me if you're interested in my services. My Instagram, YouTube, and email are all the same name, Oracle Gems. And if you want to cash at me, the gift of goddess to continue creating, eating delicious foods, and traveling, and being my luscious, delicious self, and for giving you these beautiful gems, you can go ahead and cash at me. My cash app will be tagged below. You'll see the cash sign next to it as cash app. Yes. And if you want to send me offerings, I can send my P.O. box. If you want to send me actual goddess gifts, goddess offerings. I'm a girl, loves some oils. Travel with oils is a little weird, unless the glass bottles. It's just bottles, right? Because the leaking sucks when you're traveling with oils, but we need oils, right? As a goddess. But anyways, yes, that is it for today. Stay hydrated. Hydrate on your fruits, y'all. And really find out what's good for your body. Don't listen to social media. Things get hyped up. Like, for example, pistachio is getting hyped up. I love pistachio, but like, we're not to hop onto trends and trains. Really find out what's good for your body. And if you don't want to be vegan, it's okay if you're not vegan. You don't have to be at a certain time. Because for me, red meat is where it's at. You know, the animal, even if I'm not eating the actual meat, animal fats, getting some broth. I highly recommend broth to everybody. If you're not eating meat, that's fine. But even just beef broth, you can get from Walmart. You can buy it. You're not doing any cruelty. It gives you some good nutrients. It really does. Or you can make veggie brine. Hot salt water boiled up with some, like, I have to really feel like the bones of some sacred being that was sacrificed. Yeah, man, I probably want to do something about sacrificing and like the ancient practice of it and how it's sacred, and like there was a way that it was to be done, and the way they're doing it now, it's not the right way because it's just very inhumane. But that's why, like, halal. Like, if you want some good meat, I go to Lebanese people. Everything they do is halal. They be just doing it by default, and I love that. And anyways, yes. Yes, and tag a goddess too. I'd love to see this message. So that should be 4 comments, really. Go through and do it. Y'all, I better not see no blink. You might as well. Okay, the girl leave that. Anyways, she started. Isn't that crazy? She doesn't even know that she started my video, and it's just like it was 3 seconds. Like, look, other humans that are about to walk by that they don't know the story. I just think it's funny. Yes, and we have movement, folks. This tea is about to do. It's about to knock it out. And I also got Tropicana. This is actually an offering from yesterday. A guy was drawing my portrait. I'm gonna post a picture. Actually, I think I might post the portrait as the image to this video as the sub. What is it called? The thumbnail actually might be the picture that the guy drew of me. I love going into the hood. There's this guy in the hood that I'll be going into, and he likes to draw. He just be drawing pictures of people. I think he's not completely off his rocker. He was definitely spitting truth. I just think he's one of the ones that's just like knows the truth of things, and he's just out there, and he's like, yeah, I do what I do. I do what I want. I do what I decide. And he's a really great drawer. He draws people, and like, can you draw me again? The last picture I saw him like a year ago out here, and I was like, the last picture that you drew of me, it was in the bag that somebody stole. Can you redraw it? And this time he drew me again, and as he was drawing me, some guy walked out. Cool dude. He's like, I'm about to take a nap, wake me up. I just love the energy. And then he was just like, here, I got you some juice. He's like, I don't like orange juice, give it to her. And I was like, I'll take it. Yeah, once he's like, he don't want it, I was like, I'll take it. And they gave me the orange juice. And so I got juice to drink for later. You know, if I buy orange juice, it's definitely not gonna be Tropicana. Anyways, but I was like, gratitude, you get what you get sometimes. But anyways, yeah. I love getting sacred offerings. I love it when it just comes in so many beautiful ways. My most favorite way, one more thing that I'm going, my most favorite way is the flowers. When I was just in St. Pete, I was just standing there meditating. It was like 5 a.m. This black couple walked by, and this beautiful lady was like, you want a flower? She hands me this flower, and it's a lily. She handed me a lily and walked away, and I was like, thank you. I loved it because I keep getting, and then I came across this sunflower, and I came across a rose, and somebody just randomly gave me a rose. It's something about St. Pete. Being in St. Pete, Treasure Island, I just get handed random flowers. I'll come across random flowers, come across random bouquets, and it's Tampa and St. Pete, and people will just randomly hand me perfectly good flowers, and I just love that. Because I'm a whole goddess, and the bees always come visit me. But anyways, yes, tap into your full potency power, and I hope you took that message. If not, then you lame. Let me stop. But yes, stay bodied in your breath and in your bliss.